Aircraft type UAV or unmanned drone. Codename Black Raven UAV family. Code nomenclature RX-111A B. R. Reconnaissance. X. Experimental. Versions A and B. Manufacturer Raytheon Aerospace. User United States Navy. Origin terrestrial human. Those are images of pilots following an advanced Raytheon drone in its flight tests. They have declassified nothing. They lie to the public as always. The nomenclatures may not be 100% accurate because they vary and are difficult to find or link to the exact apparatus in the image, since we are dealing with top-secret artifacts, which are already finding their way into active duty. The nomenclatures are as accurate as possible, and we are basing ourselves on the best information available. We have a database of human-made devices. We have access to flight plans of drones and non-human ships flying atmospheric, and none of them fit in the event with the US Navy F-18s. And yes, we have detected that they use Black Raven drones from ships all the time, whether they are aircraft carriers or not. Therefore, they are of human manufacture. Same as the classic already TR-3A and B, manufactured by Lockheed Martin, that has the F-120 Nightcrawler nomenclature, which is erroneously said on the web that the TR means triangle, when in fact in military nomenclatures it refers to T, trainer, R, reconnaissance. The US military is not declassifying anything. They are playing with the public, probably with the alien invasion agenda in mind, or for whatever other unknown reason. That device is man-made, no doubt about it. That is human, and we assure it. For us, the more UFOs are seen as extraterrestrials, the better. We want that. But what is of Caesar is of Caesar, and that is not extraterrestrial. Enough of their lies. I found on the web an interview in English from an official ufology channel with a CIA representative who investigates UFOs and works with the Pentagon. He says that they are extraterrestrial and that they are even declassifying it. And we know that what they declassify is garbage and nothing else. But what he says about top-secret human crafts is what caught my attention. He says, and insists a lot on it, and that we leave that aside already, that they are not human, nor are they secret projects of the government, so they have to be extraterrestrial, according to him. There he is lying through his teeth, because anyone who has been involved in UFO research and knows about human aircraft knows that there have been and there are secret devices that later come to light, and others do not. The list is long, like the Lockheed U-2, the Lockheed SR-72, the Lockheed F-117, and many others that are known to exist, like the F-19, and the now famous family, because there are many, of the TR-3 and 4. So let's not play dumb here. We know that secret programs do exist. F-19 that does exist and is still in service. They do not accept that that one still exists, but it has been flying since the 80s. There is even a fairly correct assembly kit for that plane.
They have cancelers of gravity?
It doesn't, but it does have Hall fuselage ionizers, which allows it to be a little faster than the speed of sound. Although we have been following this particular aircraft closely longer than any other. It leaves AFB Nellis, Nevada, almost exclusively. And in our observation, we have never seen it exceed 600 knots, like it dies there, and it doesn't go any faster. And it's small, smaller than the F-177. What makes it noticeable is that it does get almost total invisibility. The first encounter between Taygeta's ship and an F-19 like this dates back to 1992.
Does it leave the Earth's orbit?
We haven't seen it other than in atmospheric flight.
But these drones can make 90-degree turns?
The most advanced ones, yes, because they have anti-gravitic or gravitational engines. Not these above, because they are still aircrafts. But look at that shape. It looks like a UFO. Take pictures of it from an F-18 with the FLIR, forward-looking infrared, and it looks like a UFO. And if the Pentagon says it's a UFO, so it is that.
How can a pilot know that what he sees in front is not terrestrial?
Just looking at it like that, he cannot. It's not that easy. It is no longer so because the military already have things that move like non-human ships.
He can only know if, in case it was manned, the ship could identify as non-terrestrial with the pilot who was watching it?
Or because it has transponder and IFF systems. But we all here know that Taygetan ships have IFF and transponder too.
What is that exactly? I do not remember.
IFF stands for Identification Friend or Foe. It is a military system of automatic electronic transmission between computer and computer, between two or more military aircraft that allows them to identify if the aircraft is friend or enemy. The transponder is used by both military and civilians, and it is a transmitting device that constantly transmits aircraft identity data to whoever can read it. Many ufologists on the web I have heard say that you know if something is an airplane or a UFO observing navigation lights. That is a lie. 1. Military aircraft, stealth or not, often go without light or strobes. 2. Many non-human ships, such as Taygeta, Urma, Alfrata, Antaria, among others, also carry strobes and lights.
But the Taygeta ships, how do they respond to other planes? With false data or with their true identity?
We create and use false identities. This is common practice, although today it is hardly used. Taygeta fighter ships usually emulate with IFF and transponder, US Navy fighters of the type F-18E, F in the case of the Scimitar ships, and F-18G Growler aircraft in the case of the Suzy. It allows us to circulate somewhat without worry. But for example, a Taygetan 110 drone would look similar, but would have no interest in playing with pilots. It just accelerates and disappears. By rules of the Federation itself, they should not be seen, neither drones nor ships. Even so, in the last statistic that you can share, a UFO sighting is reported somewhere on Earth every 8 seconds. Those are a lot of UFOs.
Wow. Real UFO?
No, it's just a UFO report. Of those, let's say that 95% or up to 99% are other things. It would still leave a report on a non-human device several times an hour every day. That's still a lot of UFOs.
Yes. So why is the Pentagon doing that declassification? A possible false flag or just a distraction?
For me, it's both. It is already known that the false alien invasion is being prepared. But it's also generally distracting against real non-human ships, like this one I'm sitting in. I would like to explain why the Pentagon is doing that. But we don't have the why. It occurs to me that these videos were not planned to be released to the public, but for one reason or another they were leaked. But it was a video of their device tests. So, to avoid leaking of the fact that they have drones with those characteristics, they said they were UFOs. For some reason, they decided that it was better to make people believe that they accept that the videos are real and that they are UFOs, than to accept that they have drones with those capabilities. Speculating.
Some proof anyway. Nothing can be seen there.
That is true. There is nothing surprising in that video. And I do not even see special flight capabilities that surpass a normal UAV like the ones in the photos above that I sent. Just because that's what the pilots say. What is seen in the video as very fast maneuvers may only be an optical effect because the movement of an external object is exaggerated with the same sudden movements of the F-18s. You can do it even by putting your GoPro on the handlebar of your bicycle and moving it when a car passes. And it seems that it is going at 200 kilometers per hour, but it is not so. This happens easier from plane to plane due to the very sudden movements that they make, especially if they are fighter planes. Summing up, that information today is from us. I only know that there is a rumor that they could be human, but everyone ignores that but us. As I was saying, what is in our best interest is that they validate us, not be invalidating other UFOs. But that's a human drone.